Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to EU4 Carthage. I'm your lovely host, Galvin. So, where did we leave off? Ah, yes, babysitting Palmyra. Because we kind of want them to be somewhat successful, at least. Although, you know, Malatea. Reconquest take. Core to more. Where's even Malatea? Malatea's up there. Speaking of which, Parthia has 26,000 men up there. Yeah, take Core to more. More. I think actually we'll wait for the next election cycle to pull through, which is March 5th, 47. Okay. Wait for the next election cycle to go through so that way we can get our nice Blitzkrieg God. So that's a good place to start, I think. I mean, Parthians are saying they're taking 4.2% attrition, if you can believe it. They're morons. And as it stands, I mean, we're pretty stable. I've managed to keep stability going. It helps that I'm not conquering any more religious provinces I can't convert. Ugh. Or down to religious unity of minus friggin' 7%. We're okay. It's only 0.18 national unity as a result. Fire you all. Give me a new set. 12 armies plus 10% for plus 3. Excellent. Luckily, we are a pretty sizable empire and can probably afford the best possible council you can get. Well. So, we are many years ahead of time on this stuff. I'm tempted to swap over to diplomatic tech, actually. Might be wise. If I do that, then, yeah. Because we are a tech behind on that. And I mean, realistically speaking, we aren't coring anything, so you know what? There we are. Let's swap over to diplomatics. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Agricultural revolution. Invest in a bigger army. Alright, so right now, our main goal is going to be the reclamation of Palmyra's old land. Assyria. Holy shit, Assyria exists. And they aren't even Asher. They're Christian. Well, we have to make sure to burn them. We have to make sure we burn the hell out of them. Alright. So I'm thinking we're going to want 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 more provinces. For our lovely little vassal here. Maybe a 6th, I don't know. I don't think you can core... Oh, well, they claimed it, so they can core it. Good. Wasn't sure if they'd be able to core it or not. Turns out they can. Yeah, the Green Nation, Iraq, Assyria. It's the only other nation that I thought might just, you know, come out Ashurian, but no. No. They came out freaking Christian. I've been doing battle with the friggin' Chalcedonians for so long. Ugh. Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. Alright. So Parthia's troops are somewhere, I guess. I don't know. We should probably see about trying to rescue Armenia as well from a horrifying fate. And start building, like, a network of things. Actually, maybe Syria would make a good vassal. Maybe. We can have Palmyra here, Assyria here, Armenia here. And effectively have dominion over the Middle East. I feel like that might work. So rather than killing Assyria, I think we'll see to it that they are vassalized proper. Speaking of which, I'm not supposed to have a claim on Rome for us to use? No, you don't. Oh well, Palmyra's trying to claim a lot of things. You're doing an okay job, so I'm not going to complain about it. So yeah. Assyria is under attack by somebody. Iberia. I see. I have to do something about that when the time comes. On the other hand, if they just lose Nisibis or whatever, I guess it doesn't really matter. And they're just there in Sinyar, and then they will convert to Assyrianism because that's their only province. Ain't no Chalcedonian to bail them out. Please force religions. Can't. I can only force religion onto the southern Arabians, which I may start doing at some point. I could only force religion on... Well, I could force religion on Exum as well. Didn't notice that. Yeah, we might start doing that, forcing religions over the heretics down there in the south. And spread the glory of Asher. Alright. Syria was the same religion as you, but they converted at some point? Might have. I think they're going to convert back if they lose Nisbis. That's an if, I guess. Seems that they're having a hard time being pinned down. Alright. So yeah, like I said, I think Armenia is going to be our Transcaucasus state. Assyria is going to be Mesopotamia. As you'll notice, very much so, that I'm going to base a lot of my stuff here. Basically, my border is going to be here. I think I'll take this one just so the border looks kind of okay. But, you know. And I guess we take both of these. The way the border doesn't look funky. I guess the border wouldn't look too funky that way. Palmyra's opinion of Carthage improved. Good. We've lost conquest against Funj. Irrelevant. We can get that back anytime. Like I said, I'm mostly just worried about Palmyra. And keeping them together for a little while. Until they're a little bit more stable. Alright, we need to move here and here. These are the two places of revolt. It looks like they've got all their cores built, too. Good. So they stand a chance. Alright. The problem is I don't really want to bring everything to bear against Parthia. So, it looks like Parthia is actually really busy right now. It'll make for an opportune time. And we're going to war on March 5th, so that's good. We could get horde tactics, but I don't see the need. It's still far too at a time. Too much of a penalty. Even if it does give us an advantage over Parthia, it's not a major advantage. Better off just spending it on development. There are a lot of provinces here that definitely need the development, you know? Good. Good. Alright. Yeah, Palmyra's actually got an army of 7 now. That's impressive to start with. Truce with Byzantium is done, and a new election. Which means we get to choose our Blitzkrieg god, which will make our life a lot easier on the offensive. Alright. Let's move. So, we're going to go with take core Tadmor. Khwarazm won't even come to their aid. Suckers. I have to leave those guys there. You guys there, you guys there, you guys attack there. You guys attack there. Alright, so next up we just need to get to Baghdad. Baghdad being their only fort makes our life a lot easier. Palmyra, Palmyra, and Palmyra. Oop, we accidentally walked into the enemy army, which I guess is pretty irrelevant. We will crush them pretty hard. Alright. Now we push on to Baghdad. Immediately. Yeah, I guess we could just use the prestige, sure. Never hurts. Gets us more army morale. Keeps the spirits of the men high. Okay, so we've got 2 groups still left behind on defense. Mostly from rebels. That's all that really matters, I suppose. no one else is going to attack us. So pretty immediately, I think Carthage is, or Parthia is willing to surrender. Pretty much, yeah. Debating what to do about this province, right? Like, yeah, that's all I take. That would be all I take today. Unfortunately, I can't fabricate any claims on these guys. Yeah. We'll have to wait for Palmyra, too. Shouldn't take them long, but... a pretty simple blitzkrieg. It'll help keep our power projections nice and high. We don't need to overdo it today. There'll be more to deal with later. In the meantime... now we've reclaimed Palmyra's cores and gotten them some more land. I still have 2 more provinces I want to give them, but we'll do that in time. Palmyra is requesting to be designated as a march. No, not now. Perhaps in time. I might be willing to grant them march status. I think I'll probably grant them Armenia and Assyria all march status eventually. Right now, though, don't want them to get complacent. Please make Parthia release nations. The problem is there isn't really much for them to release. I could make them give some provinces back to Armenia, and that's it. They have no one to release. It's far too early for countries like Afghanistan to have appeared, and plus that would be an Indo-Parthian anyway. So there's nothing for them to release. Yeah, we might designate Palmyra as a march soon. It's possible. I'm willing to entertain the idea. Because I don't think I'm going to be annexing them. Like, I can pretty safely say that they will not be annexed. I have no ambitions for that. Yeah, they're strong enough that they now want to be a march. Don't make marches. Why not? Marches are useful. They have extra military power. Hey there. Do you guys... yeah, you guys all have unrest. Yeah, we don't have enough men for all the fucking provinces that are trying to uprise. Yeah. Hey, holy crap, we finally converted the Gazans. It's a lovely start. So let's just convert Raskarib, because that's easy. Excellent supplies. Good. So yeah, it'll be easier just to clean out the Egyptian heretics for a little while. Alright. Good. So I'm interested to see what the treaty around Assyria will be like. It seems rather strange that they attacked, considering the, situation. Tell me, Assyria, in general, what do you think of me becoming your overlord? Not the same religious group. Distance between borders is -40. Pretty hard to help with that. The economic base is pretty significant. Unfortunately, Carthaginian military strength is actually a pretty big downer somehow. Apparently our military is not very strong. Which I actually believe because of the amount of money I've been basically funneling into council. Like, I'd actually believe that. I've been funneling a lot of money into council. Like, how much would it cost me to maintain these? Never actually does tell you. Whatever. I'm pretty certain it's less than 8 gold. So. Assyria is strong, apparently. Willing to fight. Alright. Urbino. Sounds like something Byzantium does. I see we have Arianism spreading because there's actually a German Chalcedonian. And Arianism will, in general, spread pretty quickly amongst Germanic regions. So, interesting to see. Lombardy's eating up what remains of Cherusi as well as Francia. I'm hoping someday. Someday. Okay, that's a good sign. That means There's a good chance that Delmenium may eventually die. Oof. Done. Alright. So that revolt's been taken care of. And the answer is just slightly less than 8. Alright. Okay. Good. So, Palmyra is now only 2 provinces short of where we want them to be. For that, though, we need to fabricate a claim on Osrone eventually. Judean separatists. Yeah. I need to do something about them. I really want to start converting, but there's easier things to convert, so I'll do that instead. In the meantime, we need to garrison the remaining lands that are still at risk of revolt throughout. Hama, Damascus. Alright, start garrisoning those provinces. Don't worry, we've got your back here. Separatism's still 1150 here. They're still at -2 stability, which also does not help. Like, I can't believe they're sitting at -2 stability. I don't even know how. Oh well. Thank you everybody for watching. This has been your lovely, lovely host, Calvin, signing off.